Okay, and we are live. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Welcome to Manchester United versus Bayern Munich in the Champions League. Can't believe this is a must-win match, guys. Look, honestly, we said right before the very start of this entire Champions League campaign, really, we could lose both matches. Bayern Munich can still go through, and ultimately, that's not going to be the case either. So of course, we've got the team news on the left of me as well. Sorry, on my right, really. And we've got Hojlund up top. It's Garnacho and it's Anthony in there. So no Rashford, no Martial in the squad. I guess the biggest one and the biggest call really from Ten Hag is to bring Rafael Varane back into that team. He's come in at centre back. Luke Shaw gone off to left back as well. Look, I'm not happy about the selection. I wouldn't have McTominay in there. You guys know my preferences already, but it is what it is. Who have I got in the comments? So Fresh is saying, sorry for missing the live streams lately, but I've made it homeless this last few weeks. Hopefully, United going to cheer me up. Oh man, no problem at all. Like, you don't have to go apologize, man. I hope your situation improves itself and resolves itself, and you manage to get yourself somewhere permanent and long term to stay, of course. I hope it all works out, man, of course. And as well, like, if you want to talk to me or anything, just shoot me a message on Discord or whatever. Be happy to be there as well. So yeah, happy enough for the team except for McTominay, I guess. I already know where this match is going to go. I mean, I'm looking at it now. I think everyone else can look at it. A blind man could see what's going to happen in this match. Scott McTominay and Bruno, they're going to bomb on, they're going to bomb forward, and then Goretzka, Musiala and Kimmich, they're just going to go 3v1 every single time against Sofyan Amrabat, and they're going to get the better of him because it's a 3v1, and then all of a sudden it's into Kingsley Coman or it's into Leroy Sané, and Bayern are right in business, and I don't know. Unless we're going to have a real big tactical switch with the players we have fit, I really can't see a positive result coming here tonight. I really can't. I mean, I want to be positive. I want to be a confident guy, or just at least have a bit of optimism. But it's so difficult at this moment in time, and especially when we seem to be repeating the same things. It comes back to that old quote, of course. Repeating the same thing and over again and expecting a different outcome is the definition of insanity. It's only going to end one way. This match is only going to go one way. We can only play one way whenever we set up like this. And I think we all know what it's going to be. It's going to be Onana to Varane to Luke Shaw, lump off the pitch. Hope that Garnacho can beat Upamecano in the air, which is not going to happen. And then it's going to be ball dropping and trying to fight for it in midfield. And we lose every ball in midfield anyway. So I don't know. I'm not feeling confident. Let's just put it that there. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Are you guys feeling anywhere confident? Are you nervous? Do we just fear the worst tonight? Like, what way are we feeling? I'll have a look at the poll as well. 50% are going for a win somehow. 12 for a draw. 30 are going to go for the loss. So Fresh, much appreciated. Is there even a one chance of us winning? I think actually I did see it as, like, stats-wise, we're talking about a 12% chance of going through. Because Bayern's qualified already. I think Copenhagen are like 48%, and Galatasaray are 40%. I'm pretty sure the way we qualify and the way we can go through is to beat Bayern Munich and then hope that there isn't a winner in the other match. And I think that's what we have to hope for. I think if either team win and if Bayern if we fail to beat Bayern, then it's going to be over in that there respect. Let me just quickly check. I'll double check as well. Just want to make sure on that there one on how we can qualify, because it is unlikely. It's quite unlikely, unfortunately, guys. Jimmy is down there. What is Jimmy saying? Are you not worried with Varane starting? Let's not act the reason that you consider the final goal in Denmark was a scuffed kick into the air. Yeah, look, as well, that's very true as well. Like, I'm concerned about Varane in the sense that we got a guy who's not played football in at least a month since his last appearance, and he's going up against Harry Kane in some of the best form of his of his life. So, like, yeah, I'm concerned about that as well. Look, hopefully it's gonna work out, and hopefully we can get away with it, I guess. But I don't know. We're gonna find out very quickly and very shortly, in around about 10 minutes, how we're going to do, what way we're going to line up, and how the tactics are going to implement this match, and what are we going to get from these players. Is it going to be a good match? Be a bad match? I don't know. I think I said last night on the show we were doing yesterday evening as well. I mean, you could be looking at a situation where we get mauled twice in a week by Liverpool and by Bayern Munich, and then we could have to try to go away to Villa Park pretty soon as well. And I mean, these are all really, really difficult fixtures and really difficult matches. So, like, Eric Ten Hag's going to be under a lot of pressure. We've dropped silly points in recent weeks, most notably against Bournemouth at the weekend, and the pressure's building. Let me just quickly have a check here to see how we managed to qualify, because I think I saw it tweeted on this account earlier. Let me just double check this. I think the all possible outcomes were put there. I think so the way Manchester United can go through really is if we beat Bayern Munich and Copenhagen and Galatasaray ends in a draw, we will qualify in second place. Bayern Munich can win and knock us out, of course, or we can drop points and go out. Manchester United win and Galatasaray or Copenhagen win, we would then go into Europa League group stage. We could also go into Europa League if they draw. If we draw and Galatasaray and Copenhagen win, depending on head-to-head and goal difference. So it's all very up in the air how this can happen and what's most likely going to happen. I really don't know about that one. So Fresh is saying, what do I make of the Turkish referee thing that happened yesterday? Oh man, like that was a real disgrace. Like, it really, really was. And I think now the Turkish league is suspended because of it. Like, you can't be doing that. Like, I get being frustrated at the referee. I mean, we're Manchester United fans. We've seen it all this season, so I completely get that. Yeah, but it's just something you can't be doing. Like, it's really, really, really not something we can be standing by. Chat Sport is down there. Starting 11 is all United have to score. Nothing coming off the bench. Yeah, the bench is not looking good tonight either, man. It's really not. I think we got 2 goalkeepers on there, which again isn't going to get us the goals. I think the only real striker we have on the bench is Joe Hugo, and he's really yet to have any kind of match time at United either. Like, in terms of the bench, it's Johnny Evans, it's Reguilon, it's Wan-Bissaka, Dan Gore, Hannibal, Menu, Pellistri, and Hugo. Like, it's not a good bench. It's really not. And there's not a lot of goals on that. There's really, really not. So it's got to come from those starters if we're gonna score. I don't know if we're going to do it. Like, I really, really don't know if we are going to do this or not tonight. Guys, get voting on the poll down below. Let me know, do you think we can win? Will we win? What's the predictions? What are you guys feeling? Got around about 5 minutes to kick off as well, so we're getting close. I mean, is it controversial to say that if we end up not going through into the round of 16, that I would rather we just go out as opposed to playing Europa League? Is that a bad thing? Is it like an ambitious thing? I don't know, because I just don't want to see us going to Azerbaijan for a round of 32 match, or having to play Thursday, Sunday until the end of the season, only to go out in the semi-finals to Valencia or Sevilla. So I really, really don't want to be seeing that there either. I'm sure you guys don't either. And plus, look, it gives you the advantage of having time. You can work on the training pitch and having weeks between matches and having that rest recovery kind of time. I don't know, maybe it's better. So Fresh, Minu and Hannibal seem to be forgotten recently. Are Martial and Rashford injured? I think the talk is that they're ill. I think that seems to be the official reason being given. Now, whether or not that's the propaganda reason, I'm not too sure, but I guess we'll find out pretty soon on that there one, for sure. But they do seem to be ill, but they're out of the starting 11 tonight anyway, and they're out of the squad, so not gonna be relying on those 2 players. Not that they'll really be a big miss, if we're being honest with ourselves, because I don't think they've really offered anything throughout most of this season, if we are being truthful and honest with ourselves. They're really not offering anything at all. Gonna be a nervy match tonight anyway. I guess there's still quite a bit at stake here. It's gonna be a big one. Look, we're about 3 minutes from kickoff. We're getting close to kickoff at Old Trafford, and very, very soon we should be seeing the teams out onto the pitch. Any more thoughts, guys? Make sure you're getting them in down below. Get voting on that poll if you haven't already. Would have got 50% going for a win, 38 for a loss, 12 for the draw. Teams in the tunnel as well. I don't know, guys. I don't know how I'm feeling about this one. I really don't know if this is going to go well either. But we are on the way. We are heading out onto the pitch, probably for the last time in the Champions League this season, and we might not see this for another 2 seasons at Old Trafford, the way things are going as well. So we might as well savor it and enjoy it whilst we can. I think, look, tonight's match is gonna be it's gonna be an interesting one. I think we've really got to be watching out for that counter attack, and they'll really be fancying themselves. Jamal Musiala is gonna have all the space in the world in the middle of that pitch, because at the minute, like, our midfield is it's basically the shape of a donut. Like, there's just nothing in the middle of the pitch. It's like, hold on, just let me move my camera a second, guys. There we go. That'll do. But yeah, look, I mean, it is one of these ones. There's nothing in the middle of the pitch. I really don't have a lot of confidence going into it. Does it mean we're going to turn up and just do well? I don't know. It looks to be a massive Bayern Munich section as well. They seem to have got a lot of allocation and a lot of seats in the ground, so they're going to be loud and making some noise. And look, they're going to be up for this. They lost 5-1 at the weekend. They're going to want to come out here and put things right tonight. That's going to be their big plan, but I don't know. Can't say with any real confidence that I feel we're going to get a positive result here tonight. Look, they might prove us wrong. They might turn up and play really well. Who knows? But we're about to find out. Got around about 2 minutes to kick off here as well. Don't think you guys can hear the stream in the background. I'll just turn it down a little bit anyway, just so I can hear what's going on as well. And let me shoot up the timer and we'll get ready for this one. Hopefully it's going to be a good match. I have no real faith in this. I have no real belief that we're going to turn up and put in a real good showing tonight. Stranger things have happened, I guess, but I don't know. Team's getting ready for it anyway. Manuel Neuer, their captain. Bruno Fernandes, captain for us on the night. And let's hope that if we score a goal tonight, that we don't concede within 2 minutes, like we have done pretty much all season long in the Champions League. It does feel like every single time we've done this, and it's such a frustration as well. Bruno Fernandes on a yellow card tonight, of course, so a yellow will see him miss the next match if we do get there. Born is down there. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Would rather we win today. And get smashed at Anfield, or vice versa. I mean, look, I would rather win. I would rather win at Anfield, to be honest, man. And the reason I'll say that is because we could turn up here and beat Bayern Munich 6-0, and Copenhagen get a 90th minute winner and put us out anyway. So, like, at least the league might count for something. But man, that's a horrible question to be asking as well. Like, it really is. And yeah, look, getting ready for this one. About to get kicking off at Old Trafford. Bayern Munich team, it's very strong again. Look, it's Manuel Neuer, it's Mazraoui, Upamecano, Kim Min-jae, Alphonso Davies, Goretzka, Kimmich, Musiala, it's Sané, it's Coleman, it's Harry Kane. Like, I feel like every single one of those Bayern players would probably start for us. I really do, at this minute in time, and the way we have been playing. So this is definitely going to be a big test for a lot of those players, and we already know they're not going to be overly up for this either. We're getting ready to kick things off. We're getting ready to start. It looks like Harry Kane's going to get us underway at Old Trafford, and let's hope we can at least turn up, put in a decent showing, and try our best to go through. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Keep voting on that poll as well. Get those pre-match predictions in. Win, a law, a win, a draw, a loss. Not a law. Can't even speak. Here we go then. Getting ready for kickoff here. It's Harry Kane the ticket. And we are about to get underway at Old Trafford. And we are now underway. We're going to find out our Champions League fate, the fate of European football for the rest of the season within the next 90 minutes or so. It's going to be a big one. Let's hope that we can at least rise to the occasion, that we can at least put in a decent shift, a decent performance. I don't know, Harry Kane's in the penalty box already. And Bayern probably should have been a goal up there, honestly. After 20 seconds, Harry Kane just walking through that back line, and he was onside, I think. I think Kingsley Coman might have been offside. Really, Sané should be getting to that as well. Nervy moments for United. Dalot into Bruno, and we're kicking off really now, United. And we're starting with long ball football already. It's underway. Garnacho, McTominay looks like he's about to foul Kingsley Coman here. Referee says plow out. To be fair, I don't know. This is going to be one of those matches, I think, guys. It's so hard to predict what's going to happen here. Anthony loses out to Alphonso Davies, and Bayern can take it away. Look, we seem to be pressing quite high, but I mean, Bayern are very good playing out of the back. Kim Min-jae, very press resistant. Manuel Neuer has always been exceptional on the ball. I mean, I guess going after Upamecano makes sense, but I don't know. They look very composed at the back to Bayern Munich. Floating that ball forward, dealt with by Dalot, but only as far as Alphonso Davies. But Harry Maguire's got it there, and it's going to go out for a throw-in. Round about 2 minutes gone. I mean, the only real chance was that Bayern Munich would have been given offside because Harry Kane was offside, and so was Kingsley Coman. And that's really about it. Nothing to write home about. Nothing really to complain about. Just got a lot of work to do. Luke Shaw's cut that out nicely. To Garnacho. Has he still got it? Yeah, he's got it. He's got it through to Bruno. Bruno tries to go up the outside, but I think Upamecano's got Garnacho here for pace. Garnacho foot in, though. And it's going to be a goal kick. Good to see the work rate at least. It's good to see some effort from Garnacho, but not too much in terms of actual events in the match so far. Not too much in terms of actual quality in the match either. If we're being honest with ourselves. Only 3 minutes gone, though, mind you. Haven't seen anything in terms of the other matches, in terms of goals. So I think that Isaac was really for Copenhagen against Galatasaray, and that's going to be an interesting match for sure, and that's something we need to see a draw, and we need that basically to go through if we're going to make it into the Champions League round of 16. And if we do, like, we really wouldn't be deserving of that position either. Dalot nips in nicely, and he's got Anthony, and Anthony's got Dalot, and Dalot cuts it back, and it's out for a corner kick of Joshua Kimmich there as well. Decent link up there between Anthony and Dalot. Bruno over there. Triangles, keeping it on the ground, playing some good football. That's better. It's a good tackle there from Kim Min-jae to block that ball. Sorry, from Kimmich to block that ball as well. So, corner kick. I don't know, it's Bruno to check it. Like, I've seen Bruno corners so many times, and they always just get headed away at the front post. This one's gone to the back post, and there was nobody even standing there. And now it's back to Onana as well. So it is as we were, guys. It's about 4 minutes gone. No real opportunities so far. United looking a little bit lively going forward. In terms of our pressing and our work rate, it's been okay. But the normal deficiencies and weaknesses will certainly be there as well. McTominay to Anthony. Anthony goes for the shot, and it's into row Z. Pretty predictable that there. When I think they always knew exactly what he was going to do there as well. As soon as he got it on the right-hand corner of the penalty box, he was always going to try cut in and get his shot off, but he's just put it so far wide and so high over the bar as well. Someone in the back row might have got a match ball to take home with him. That's something at least. Neuer to Upamecano. And Mazraoui has given it away as well there. That's a good bit of pressing work by United. Decent bit of play there. Forcing the errors, but going to turn that into something else as well. Luke Shaw has got it now. Shaw. Lack of real options from this as well. From our own throw-in, we've gone back to Harry Maguire in the halfway line. It's not ideal, like, it's really not. Maguire, Varane on the left of the back line. Luke Shaw got a couple of options. Doesn't really pick them out in spite of Varane as well. I don't know. We're looking up. There is a lack of options. This is what I'm always talking about. When Amrabat drops in, as he should do, because that's what he's meant to do in that role, McTominay and Bruno are so far ahead that there's never a passing option on. That's a good bit of play by Garnacho, but loses out to Kingsley Coman. And now Bayern Munich can take it away as well. Luke Shaw with a foot in, and it's going to be a free kick as well. Any thoughts so far, guys? Make sure to drop them in down below. What are your thoughts as well in terms of the poll asked? Is it going to be a win, a draw, a loss? Let me know down below. Get your thoughts in as well into the comments. We've got about 6 minutes played here. I mean, it's been okay. It's been all right. I wouldn't say it's been anything exceptional. Wouldn't say that either team have really had any clear-cut opportunities or really making too much from it, but we're trying our best to make some opportunities and try and manufacture them, but got a long way to go in this match yet. At the moment, in the other match, it's Galatasaray 0, it's Copenhagen 0, and that's what it needs to be for us to go through. We need a draw in that match, remember. Big ups as well, guys. Thanks very much for the 11 likes as well so far on the stream. Much appreciated. And now we're looking up. We've got Rafa Varane, looks, and he's got Andre Onana, and we're just, I don't know, are we going to settle into this back forward passing before Onana just kicks it up the pitch, just hoofs it up there and hopes for the best? Is that what we're about to do here? Because Bayern's press is definitely on here. Dallo has lost it, but Hojlund drops deep and gets it. And Anthony goes around the outside of Alphonso Davies down the line. It's a good run here from Anthony. Got Goretzka for company. I think it's going to go out for a goal kick, but it was positive play from Anthony. He didn't give up on it. He drove forward. He took it out wide, and unfortunately, he couldn't just nick it off Goretzka and try to win that corner kick either. He went right down to the byline, couldn't get the ball across, and ultimately that was well defended. But that was pretty good work there by Anthony. Impressive. Little bit better from him, from his point of view. Dallo in there with a header. Might drop forward here for McTominay. It doesn't. Bayern have got it as well. Nice, lovely flick there. I think that's Leroy Sané with that there touch. Outside, he's gone to Alphonso Davies. Back to Sané. Sané to Coman. Bayern Munich looking dangerous here. Mazraoui into the box. Varane gets a block in there. Luke Shaw can play it away. And now we can break. Garnacho's got green grass ahead of him. And he has been took down there. No free kick either. Interesting match so far. Both teams definitely going for it. Looks to be spaces at both ends. I think that game probably suits Bayern Munich better because they're just a better team than us at the minute. But certainly, look, we're not going to complain so far. Around about 8 minutes gone. I haven't considered a goal yet, thankfully. So not going too bad so far. Any thoughts so far, guys? Make sure to drop them into the comments. Drop a like on the video or get voting on the poll on your predictions as well. Do you guys think it's going to be a win, a draw, a loss? Let me know down below as well. And look, it's so far not too bad. Let's put it that way. So far not too bad. 10 minutes gone, really. Harry Kane dropping deep to try getting the ball. And we've won that header, but it's going to just fall back to the Bayern defenders, and they're going to be able to take it away now. Kimmich's such a great player as well. He really is good. Coman. Kingsley Coman's got it. Harry Kane with a shot and a save by Andre Onana. Decent save because I don't think he's seen it until fairly late, but not a lot of power on it. It was heading in, but comfortable save there from Andre Onana. And that's really the first shot we've seen from either team after 10 minutes or so. So it's not been a thriller. It's not been a cracking match so far, but it maybe what we need. Maybe we just need to keep it tight, stay in the match, and try to get a goal at some point. Hojlund's ended up on the deck after a challenge from Upamecano, but nothing given by the referee, and Bayern Munich still have got it as well. Goretzka, Kim Min-jae as well. Kim Min-jae player would have loved it, United. Really think we missed out by not signing him at the start of the transfer window. Thought he would have been a really good signing for us. Kingsley Coman. He's coming inside, but Bruno manages to block that off as well. We seem to be defending quite deep and compact, but it's certainly Scott McTominay stepping up right up as almost a second striker. It's almost a 4-4-2 at times with McTominay in the team. Neuer, very easily there to Upamecano. Bayern just coming as well. They've got a little bit of possession in the last couple of minutes. They've managed to kind of stamp their authority on the match, for want of a better word. We're trying our best to nip in. Dalot keeps stepping into midfield, but it is leaving space behind him, and I feel like it's going to be exploited at some point by Leroy Sané on that their left-hand side for Bayern. On our right-hand side, Luke Shaw manages to get a touch on that, but he hasn't stopped it, and it's a ball across the box, and thankfully nobody was there, and Anthony's just absolutely been clattered by Alphonso Davies. Little bit of a scare there as well. I think the ball really came. Harry Kane tried to play it. It came off Garnacho even, and because Mazraoui whipped it across. Leroy Sané couldn't get there, but certainly a risky one, certainly a dangerous opportunity, and something Bayern will probably wish they made better use of. We can't be letting them get on us too easily like that as well. Harry Kane dropping deep under no real pressure, getting on the ball. We know what he can do. It's all about stopping him actually doing it as well. That's going to be absolutely vital in terms of us actually getting something out of this match, getting what we need out of it. We've got Onana playing it forward, looking for Hojlund in the air. He's got Kim Min-jae swinging on him as well. I don't know, guys. Not been the liveliest start here from United. Bayern Munich definitely growing in this one. It's Alphonso Davies. Sané lays it back towards Kimmich to Coman. Flicked in towards Harry Kane, but Varane gets that one away. It's going to drop here for Alphonso Davies, and away by Varane again. And living on the edge a little bit, guys. We are tempting fate at times, and that's not ideal at all here. Shot goes in there from Kimmich, easily saved by Andre Onana. Been a couple of shots in a couple of minutes for Bayern, some opportunities, some good movement. They're really starting to grow into this one, and they're starting to get more of a foothold in it as well. We're struggling to get on the ball. I mean, you couldn't say you would be surprised by that, looking at the starting 11, that we would struggle to get on the ball at times. Anthony with the header in, looking up. He's got Dalot behind him, to be fair, and Dalot has got a couple of options. Nice ball to find McTominay. Back to Dalot. Anthony loses out, and Bayern's going to take the ball away here again. They're going to move up the pitch. I mean, we're pressing at the top end, but it looks like pressing is going to be the only way we make opportunities in this one. We don't seem to be getting on the ball enough to really manufacture a lot of opportunities through passing and chance creation, through dribble and stuff. It does look like we're kind of relying on Bayern Munich making a mistake, and they usually are very composed at the back as well. There is Harry Maguire, finds Scott McTominay. McTominay back to Amrabat. I think we might just be settling for a little bit of possession here, trying to hold on to things and hoping that we can take it from there, for want of a better word, as well. Dallo hasn't really got anyone ahead of him. No real options there, and it's just going to drop out again. It's another throw in for United. Means we can keep the ball at the top end of the pitch, and it means we can keep on working from there and hopefully try to build upon something. Whether it's going to happen or not, I don't know. Maguire, Luke Shaw with a nice touch there. Garnacho on his back to Shaw, clips it forward, looking for Hojlund. Hojlund's fighting with Upamecano and goes down, but nothing given by the referee. Any more thoughts, guys? Make sure to drop them in down below. Vote on the poll. 58% going for a win, 33% going to go for the loss, and 8% going for the draw on this one. Hope very much that the majority of you guys are right. Those ones going for a win, because I mean, I really don't want Europa League football like this. It's just not what we need as a club. It's not what we need as a fan base. We don't want to see this stuff either. Drop a like on the video if you guys haven't already. We're about 16 minutes into this one. Only a couple of opportunities for Bayern Munich from outside of the penalty box, but certainly does look like they're growing into this one, and they're getting more of a foothold in this match. We're struggling to get on the ball as much. Chatsport said still 0-0 in the other group game. Yes, I think it is. Haven't seen anything on the TNT coverage about it being about any goals in that there one either. So hopefully that remains the same. But look, we got a lot of work to do here if we're going to find ourselves even needing that. That match doesn't matter if we can't beat Bayern Munich here. They got Leroy Sané down on the it's Musiala down on the ground as well. Hopefully nothing going to be given here. We've seen penalties given against us in pretty much every match in the Champions League this season. No, there's nothing there. I would be absolutely stunned if they give a penalty kick for this, because that ball was, I mean, it was maybe a toe-to-toe contact. They got it. That can't be a penalty kick under any circumstances. No chance. No chance. In the other match, guys, it's currently 0-0, so that will mean, of course, well, that's the result we need. So we need to find a goal here. Most important thing is worry about what we got to do as well. There's no point worrying what's happening in Copenhagen between them and Galatasaray if we can't beat Bayern Munich tonight anyway. So we have to get ourselves in front, and then we worry about anything that happens in that there match as well. Rafael Varane's got it. He's got Luke Shaw and Garnacho ahead of him. Finds Bruno. Back to Garnacho. Bruno. Nice bit of touches there. Nice few touches to play the ball out. Lovely pass there by Amrabat to Anthony, but Anthony's lost out, and Dallo's overcommitted, and Alphonso Davies is coming forward. Harry Maguire gets the foot in there. Well done, Harry Maguire. Good tackle. And now Bruno's got it. McTominay tries to take it down. Lovely touch by Anthony. Now we've got McTominay charging forward, trying to find Anthony. Anthony gets it. Bruno tries to find Hojlund, and Hojlund couldn't quite get it under control in the penalty box. Good defending there by Kim Min-jae. Probably the best look pass we've moved together as well. Bourne says if we can't win, better we don't qualify for anything, so we can concentrate in top four. I would agree with that as well. I really don't want to see Europa League football. I don't want to be sitting doing Europa League watch-alongs to go to Ammonia Nicosia, to go to Malta, to go to like Azerbaijan on a Thursday night. Really don't want to be doing that either. I'm sure you guys don't want that either. So if I can't go through into the next round of this, I would rather go out, honestly. McTominay there with a foul on Goretzka. It's going to be a free kick to Bayern Munich as well, in their defensive third. Been an interesting enough start. I mean, that was probably the best move we put together before that, looking for Hojlund. He tried to kind of turn on the ball in the box. Wasn't a lot of space to do that. Kim Min-jae did close it off quite nicely as well. He could have took it in his stride. Maybe a different story. Maybe could have been in there with a good opportunity to score. Dallo's got it. He's got Goretzka for company, and he's lost out. But Amrabat picks it up this time, and Amrabat has got Garnacho. Garnacho Just plays it back to Andre Onana. Thought maybe we were going to build something there, and Garnacho's just gone the whole way back to the goalkeeper. It's about 20 minutes gone. Not too much to write home about from the United point of view at the moment. Garnacho might want to change that though. Bruno to Onana. Bruno. Harry Maguire again with it. I don't know, guys. Like it does feel quite flat. I feel like we haven't really made too many opportunities either. I don't know if we've had a shot yet, really. I think Anthony's had that one that went a long way over the bar, and I think that's maybe about all we're talking at this moment in time. Varane's trying to step up, plays it forward. Hojlund fighting again with Upamecano. It's a real physical battle between the pair of them. I think it's going to be a throw into United as well. Luke Shaw going to take it high up the pitch. Chance to whip the ball into the box if we want it, but I mean, we're probably not going to do that either. Shaw looks up. Does it go to Bruno? Does it go to Garnacho? It's gone to Hojlund. I mean, Hojlund's just cleared it over to the far side of the pitch. Anthony's managed to recover it, but it's not tidy play. The passing is pretty dreadful from most involved tonight. I feel like the pass accuracy is going to be really low. It does look like we're trying to force it a little bit as well. Alphonso Davies just bursts away from Anthony. He's got Musiala in space in the middle of the midfield as well. This is the kind of transitions we need to be watching out on as well, because we've just been caught so many times on the break this season. Kimmich, good ball in there. Was away, and Sané has got it as well. Did hear the commentator speak about a pull on the shirt in the box. That has probably going to be looked at as well. But Bayern Munich really growing into this, really getting a foothold in this match. You do sense, and Bayern can hurt us in a lot of different ways. They can hold the ball for a long, long time before they do anything, or they can just try to catch us on the break. You know, they're equally as capable of both those things as well. 22 minutes gone. Bayern Munich really starting to assert themselves at times in this one. Guys, if you were Eric Ten Hag, is there any subs you guys would look at? Is there anything you guys would like to do as well? I mean, other than Kobe Manu, I mean, there's not really a lot of options on the bench either. We've got Amrabat playing a nice ball to Luke Shaw, and Luke Shaw's got it, but I mean, what's he really going to do with it? He's just got to go back every time. We're getting blocked out, we're getting cut off really, really, really easily in the middle of that pitch as well. Bruno's managed to find Dallo. Dallo to Bruno again. Bruno to Anthony. That's a nice pass by Bruno, but he has got company, and he's got Luke Shaw in a lot of space. Shaw might hit this. Goes for the shot, and Manuel Neuer with the save. I think that's our first shot on target. It was kind of straight at him, but it opens up. He had to take the shot on. There, Luke Shaw was moving around, but ultimately it went fairly comfortably. Neuer's just punched the ball over the bar as well. Very, very comfortable stuff from him. Give me a corner kick though. Got some height in there with Varane, McTominay, Maguire. Can Luke Shaw pick anybody out? Not from that occasion anyway. But Bruno's going to give it back to him, and he'll get another bite at the cherry. And he might find Garnacho, but he's muscled off by Kingsley Coman. Good bit of play there, and good defending. Looks like we've got a bit of a fight here, because Garnacho kind of just bumped Coman off the pitch into the advertising hoarding as he was going along. Bayern players aren't particularly happy about it either. I don't know. I'm not too sure what's going on there. In terms of the poll, guys, a lot of guys actually thinking we might still win this as well. We're up, what, 58% going for the win? A bit of confidence, to be fair, as well. Have I seen Bourne's down there as well? If we don't win, We can qualify on. Yeah, I've seen that there as well. I've seen that comment. Sorry. Um, any more thoughts, guys? Make sure you drop them in down below. Interesting enough. First 25, little bit boring at times. Not too much to write home about from either side. Some pot shots, some comfortable saves. Not anything exceptionally interesting. With the match so far in its entirety, not really seeing too much from either team. In terms of creating a lot of opportunities, making a lot of chances, getting any real headway towards scoring goals or anything of the sort either. I'm not. I'm not sure. Like I'm really not sure either. I think we've got a lot of work to do if we're going to somehow get our way back into this match and, you know, really try to qualify for the latter stages of the Champions League. And the way that we do that, of course, is by beating Bayern Munich tonight. We're trying with the press. Garnacho's got a foot in there on Upamecano again, but nothing doing. We're not really going to win the ball there, and we might be getting counter-attacked as well now. It's Leroy Sané driving inside as well to Musiala, nicely led off, back to Sané. Sané is into the box, big tackle there by Harry Maguire, and it's over the bar for Musiala. That was a good opportunity for Bayern Munich. We've been saying all night, like, they will be causing us problems on the break, and that was one of those problems. Leroy Sané just driving completely unopposed over and over and over again, and further he went, and eventually we did manage to get a block in there as well. I think it's going to be a corner kick. It's Sané to take it. I don't know how many times we've been caught overexposed this season. It happens so regularly, and we get away with it on that occasion. But they're gonna come in here again. Bayern Munich. It's lifted in towards Harry Kane, and it's out for a goal kick. Not the best ball there from Bayern either. Interesting enough start. It's been an interesting match, truth be told. Harry Maguire with a good foot in there. Dallo with an important block, and we live to fight another day. We do live to fight another time. 26-27 minutes gone now, guys. Not too much chances either side. I think we've had the one shot on target from Luke Shaw, and that's really about it. Not too much either way. What are you guys thinking about this one so far? Make sure to drop those comments in down below. Varane's got it. Harry Maguire. I mean, Maguire's just got a lack of options. I feel like he's about to go long with the ball here, but he does find Amrabat right beside him. And now Amrabat back to Harry Maguire, to Varane. It's probably just going to go in a straight line here. Bayern really closing off these passing angles. Shaw drops deep. But he's under a lot of pressure from Coman. It's gone back to Onana, and I'm expecting Onana just to launch this up the pitch as well. Haven't quite got that either, to be fair. 20th minutes gone. It's 0-0 in this match. It's 0-0 in Copenhagen between them and Galatasaray. Of course, that means a goal for United and a win for United would bring us into the next round of the Champions League if things stay the way they are in Copenhagen, of course. No guarantee of that as well. Bayern Munich's got the ball now. Hojlund trying to put that squeeze on. Garnacho and Bruno, they're pressing hard. I feel like Upamecano is the guy to press. Chatsport says this team needs more than just aiming for top four. It does. The club should be doing a lot better than just aiming for top four as well, man. They really should be. You know, we should be looking at trophies, and that's what the ambition of the club should be. The ambition hasn't been there for a very long time either, certainly from the top anyway. Bruno tries to get it into Anthony, but Alphonso Davies is going to close that off, and it's going to be up to Dallo to defend here, and does quite strongly, to be fair to Diogo Dallo. A man who, look, I mean, I've been very critical of Dallo all season long. He started this match fairly well. Of course, that can always change as well. Dallo does have mistakes in him at any given moment, but no mistake there. He's drove inside really nicely, and he's found Amrabat, and Amrabat has Luke Shaw and Garnacho, and Garnacho's got it to Bruno, I think. Yeah, Bruno. McTominay has been caught there. I think it's by Leroy Sané, who's probably going to pick up a yellow card for that one as well. Certainly left the foot in there as well. Didn't get any of the ball. I mean, yeah, nasty enough one there, to be fair. Should be a yellow card in my opinion. Bruno to take the free kick. I don't know, guys. I've seen Bruno take many free kicks. I've seen him take many corner kicks, and they always just seem to fail to fail. Chat Sport just goes, the right wing has never he's never been a right back. I feel like Dallo. I don't know. I feel like Dallo might be a good wing back in like a three at the back type system. I don't know if I don't think he's ever going to be defensively sound enough to be a fullback, but I mean a wing back maybe. Bruno with the free kick, it's hit the wall and it's gone out for a corner. I mean, I could have said that was going to happen. Like, I really could have. And now Bruno goes over to take the corner, but Anthony's beating him there. Wonder how Anthony's balling's going to be. I mean, Bruno hits the first man every time. Anthony left footer taking this one. It's going to be an in-swinging curler. He's played it short to Bruno. I mean, I don't get that. I really don't get what I've just seen. Anthony, the left footer, goes to take the corner, plays it to Bruno, who then tries to play the ball on his left foot. And now Bayern have come forward, and it was a really good opportunity for them to score from an idiotic set piece that I don't know what we were even thinking about doing there. Like, I don't know. Mazraoui went in with it for Garnacho. Harry Maguire gets it away. It's going to drop to Leroy Sané. Anthony with the foot in. And I think it's going to throw into United as well. That was good defensive work there by Anthony. It was an interesting ball in there by Koeman. It went to Sané at the back post, and Sané seemed to kick it with the inside of his calf. He didn't seem to get any connection with it on his foot, and ultimately ended up going back across the goal. If anyone was running in, it would have been a certain goal there. Again, it was a stupid corner. I don't know what we were really attempting to do there, but it just didn't work out either. And we almost got countered on. Hojlund chasing it. Luke Shaw plays it forward. Kim Min-jae just about gets it away to Neuer. I mean, the pressing is kind of working at the top end of the pitch. It's really working well when it gets to Upamecano, who doesn't look comfortable at all with it. Kim Min-jae, different story. Neuer, probably a different story as well. Alphonso Davies has put the ball out. Few calls for handball there in Kim Min-jae. No United player was really near it. I think the ball kind of came off Upamecano from a header, and it's hit Kim Min-jae, but it's outside of the box. I don't think there's any issue there at all, really. He wasn't actually in the penalty box, I don't think. So it'll probably just be play away. To throw into United anyway. I think they're just having to see if this was actually in the penalty area, but no, he was outside the penalty box as well. No penalty there. Luke Shaw. Garnacho. Garnacho's got it. I'm ace with Varane. Guys, what are you guys making of this one so far then? What are the thoughts of the United Philosophy watchers and viewers? I mean, it hasn't really been a particularly exciting first, 33, 34 minutes at this point. There hasn't really been a lot to write home about. There hasn't been a lot of excitement or clear-cut chances for United. I mean, Bayern have looked dangerous on the counter-attack. I don't think they've really had the opportunities they would have wanted either. So I don't think either team's going to be particularly happy. But look, I mean, again, it comes down to the fact that Bayern Munich have already qualified and are guaranteed in the next round. You know, we have to do a lot more if we want to get through, and we want to go in to that round of 16. Because at the minute, it's either going to be Europa League or it's going to be out of Europe altogether. I know a lot of people would prefer us to be out of Europe altogether with that one. Bruno puts a squeeze on to Neuer. Mazraoui has lost out to Garnacho. Garnacho, really nice bit of play there, but Mazraoui sticks to his task and manages to get the ball back. Sport says United scoring this game opens up. Potentially, man. But speaking of scoring, there is a counter-attack for Bayern Munich, and it's with Musiala, and it's with Kimmich now. Kimmich can hit them from long, but he's found Koeman. Kingsley Coman's getting a lot of space out that left-hand side. He really, really is, for United, and they've got to really get closer to him at times. Bayern going to play away. Kim and Jai's got it this time. Switching it to Leroy Sané. Dalot tries to get across. Decent put in, but it's still with Sané. Mazraoui gets it. Harry Kane. Got to be careful here. Defend this. And it's into Andre Onana's hands there from the cross from Nazir Mazraoui. Good bit of play that from Bayern Munich, to be fair. United nice and compact as we needed to be there. Difficult to break down. And goalkeeper does well to stop that going for a corner as well, because it took a small knock off Luke Shaw. So decent there from Onana. Read that well. Scott McTominay's got it. And he has Dalot on the outside of him. Dalot just has to play it back to Harry Maguire. Sometimes we really seem to struggle to get the ball moving forward, through the gears, through the midfield, into the forward line. Tassport goes, wasn't used on Phillips from City. I know he's going to be leaving Man City. I think that much is clear, and I think Pep has said as much as well. There was talk that we would be interested in Calvin Phillips. I don't know. I can't really see that there one coming off either. I don't think we need a DM at the minute. I think there's other issues. There is an issue here for Harry Maguire, which isn't good news. He's holding his groin, and he did just put that ball right out of play as well. Not looking good here for Harry Maguire. That's not looking good for United. If that's the case, I think centre-back wise, we got Johnny Evans on the bench. I think that's about it. I don't know if Lindelof's on the bench. So it might be Johnny Evans. He's definitely going to have to come off. When a player really does pull up with that there, it's not good. So I think that's going to be the end of Harry Maguire's night. Johnny Evans out to warm up really quickly here as well. No Victor Lindelof on the bench either. So if it's going to be a sub, it's going to have to be Johnny Evans coming on. The Belfast Maldini himself. He's stripping off as well. He's got the shorts out. I reckon Johnny Evans is about to come on here, and Harry Maguire is going to have to be out as well. I mean, Harry Maguire, one of the best things about the guy has always been availability. And now it looks like he's picked up a knock here as well. Not looking good for him. I don't know, guys. Harry Maguire going to come off. Johnny Evans going to come on. I think up next United after this one's going to be Liverpool, then it's going to be West Ham, then Villa. Really difficult fixtures coming up as well. Really not too much to write home about in this one. Just in terms of the Copenhagen versus Galatasaray match, that is still 0-0 in that there one. So that is pretty much what United need. So if we can find a goal, we will find ourselves in a position to qualify at this moment in time as things stand. Look, a lot of things are going to change between now and the 90th minute in both matches, let alone at Old Trafford. But yeah, it does look like Harry Maguire about to come off here for Manchester United. Johnny Evans to come on as well. The Belfast Maldini getting some action, getting a run out. Luke Shaw has got it. Looking for Hojlund and Bruno now. Scott McTominay. Chatsport says McTominay CB. Nah, man. I think it's gonna be Johnny Evans coming on. Yeah, I mean, it'll probably be Varane over to the right hand side, Johnny Evans on the left. I don't think it helps us at all, really. I think Harry Maguire had actually been pretty solid in this match. Harry Maguire is on, and he's just kicked the ball out. I think he's going to have to go, Harry Maguire here. I think it's done with Harry Maguire and this match. Big ups on 13 likes as well. Much appreciated, guys. I don't know why. I think YouTube just having a bit of a fit with me at the minute as well. So all the streams have been very quiet all week as well. But thanks for sticking in with me. Just a general question as well, if you don't mind me asking, guys. For anyone who is subscribed and has the notifications on, do you guys still actually get notifications that the channel is going live, or it is live, or that there's been a video uploaded? Because quite a lot of people don't even seem to get notifications anymore. So I think I'm gonna have to go with another another issue log for YouTube as well. It's a pain. Chatsport said save Johnny Evans for Liverpool game. He's gonna have to play both now, man. And of course, Evans got injured in his last match for the club. So, got 5 minutes in this half. Then we got, of course, second half still to come. Johnny Evans got to soldier through this one and soldier through at Anfield as well. And hopefully Lindelof can be back to give some backup, because I've no faith in Varane and Johnny Evans lasting until Harry Maguire will be back, or Lisandro Martinez, who is back in training. I've no faith at all in those two lasting. Certainly not Rafa Varane. Onana's launched it, and he's looking for Garnacho, but I mean, it's just gone out there as well. Going to be a throw into Bayern deep in their half. Got around 41 minutes gone in this one. Really not a lot to write home about. Not a lot of chances for either team. No real top-level clear-cut chances. Might be one here for McTominay if he can get a foot on that. He's managed to knock it through to Anthony, but he's really far wide, and Alphonso Davies has closed that space off, as you would imagine. Anthony, Dallo, and Diogo Dallo's just put it out as well. I mean, come on, guys. I don't know. Anthony trying to step overs, Dallo just kicking the ball out of play. Does sum up the lack of quality that we see a lot in these players most of the time. Leroy Sané has found Harry Kane. Harry Kane, nice ball. Found Coman. Luxor should deal with that. Gets in, but Coman's actually first to his feet and beats him to the ball. Luxor just needs to stand him up. And that's a good foot in there. I think it's Scott McTominay, and now Garnacho can drive forward. And Garnacho's got some options. He's got Hojlund ahead of him. Hojlund just needs to make a run, and Garnacho needs to pick him out at some point. He just kept running, Garnacho, and he ultimately ran into Upamecano. It's frustrating. I mean, between Rashford and Garnacho, they do that so often. He had to release the ball at some point. He just kept running with it and ultimately just ran into a tackle. And now Bayern have got it, and now Musiala's got it again. And Musiala's just going to play the ball inside. I mean, Bayern Munich really haven't had to exert too much of an effort to keep this at 0-0. I mean, they haven't scored yet, thankfully. A draw is of no use at all to us tonight, though. We got to go for this. Upamecano's got it. Joshua Kimmich again. He's got Mazraoui back to Upamecano, and Bayern's just going to build up from the back again. There was actually quite a loose pass from Upamecano, and Neuer tried to take it on the volley. Almost went out for a throw in the far side. Sometimes, I mean, I don't know, sometimes Bayern have been a little bit questionable playing out from the back. Some of the passes a little bit off, and it does look like we can maybe get some joy out of pressing them. But ultimately that comes with its own risks. And one of them, of course, is going to be the risk on the counter. And Harry Kane almost got in there from the counter attack as well. Now Mazraoui's got it, and he plays it back to Upamecano. Upamecano again, Kim Min-jae. It's very predictable from Bayern. It is quite slow at times. Bruno to Dallo to McTominay. Bruno looks up. Nice ball. Has got Hojlund running in behind here. Hojlund needs a little bit of help because he's up against Kim Min-jae and Upamecano. He's pushed off the pitch there by Kim Min-jae. Just a lack of options. Just no real support up there with him to even try to play the ball to. And Bayern should be able to play away with that very comfortably. Got around about a minute left in this half. Probably be some added time because of the Harry Maguire injury as well. But that's probably about it. Not too much to write home about. If at this moment in time we're going out of Europe, and unless we can find a goal and keep Bayern out and have to hope then that there's a draw between Copenhagen and Galatasaray, then nothing is going to happen either in that regard. And we will be going out regardless of the score in this match. Upamecano, that's cut out by Garnacho, and Garnacho slipped. Born happened to the fridge? Yeah, it looks like a groin strain or something. He was holding the inside of his thigh, not once but twice, and had to put the ball out both times. So he's out. Like, that's Harry Maguire off the pitch. Hojlund fighting and scrapping with no service there. I mean, it's just a lumped ball towards him and hoping for the best. I don't know. Like, sometimes our play is just so primitive at times. Like, it's such a hard watch. Dallo. McTominay loses out there as well. Luke Shaw holding his hamstring isn't really what we wanted to see either, guys. That's definitely the last thing we needed to see. Looks like Bruno's got a foot in there. Does well. Bruno Fernandes and Kimmich has got it now. Kimmich has found Leroy Sané. We've got about 2 minutes left here. Harry Kane's got a clear path forward there. Good cut out by Varane. I don't know. We've got Garnacho losing out. I feel like our starting positions are so deep on the pitch that we're trying to run the ball out through Garnacho and Anthony and Hojlund, and it's so difficult when they're up against 2 or 3 players at the same time. Chatsport said Anthony left back. It'll probably be Reguilon, to be honest, man, but I don't know. I wouldn't put Anthony left back. I don't get it. I can't see that working, man. Really can't, if I'm being honest with myself. I don't know. It's a frustrating, like, it's very, very frustrating. Luke Shaw does look okay to continue, thankfully, but we'll have to keep an eye on that one. Last thing we need is another injury, like it really is. Onana, free kick, well up the pitch. I mean, it's Hojlund against 5 defenders in the air, and to be fair, we've won the second ball. McTominay tries to lump it forward. Hojlund tries to squeeze Kim Min-jae, and Kim Min-jae is just going to play it forward pretty effortlessly. Like, Kim is really impressing me tonight again here. Just looks so composed on the ball. So solid as well. Bruno's got it to Johnny Evans. Got about 20-30 seconds left in this half. Dallo bursting his way through. Has to play it to Hojlund. Doesn't. Runs into trouble. Garnacho catches a nasty enough tackle there. Luke Shaw's got it. We got Hojlund in the middle screaming for it, and nobody even looked up to see him. Like, Hojlund must feel so frustrated. Not once but twice he could have been and should have been played in there and got nothing. Garnacho's going on here. Luke Shaw's got it. Varane. Garnacho, I think that's pretty much going to be half time there, 0-0 at this rate of going. Yep, referee has blew it up as well. I'll have a little look at the halftime scores in the other matches. Erik ten Hag is running back to the dressing room. Not quite like himself. Let me quickly check up the other scores as well in the Champions League. Plenty of other matches going on at this moment in time, so we'll have a quick look at them, see how the other teams are going. Big ups and 14 likes as well. Everything Carpe is down there. Phillips won't come. His family are Leeds. Yeah, man, that's very true as well. I mean, it's one of those, like, I can't say it happening. Like, I really can't see Calvin Phillips coming to United, like, after everything that's gone down at City. I don't know. I feel like he'd be one of the more unpopular players in United history. Leeds and City, like, he's just missing out in Liverpool there. Really, to have all of the rival club appearances. Let me just quickly check out Champions League current scores, just for anyone interested. The key one for United, of course, 0-0 in our match. It's 0-0 as well in Manchester United in Copenhagen versus Galatasaray. So that's key for us. That's what we need to be seeing for us to progress. So we still got to score. We still have work to do on our own on our own hands. Union Berlin have just scored against Real Madrid and are winning. Benfica are beating Salzburg 2-0. Napoli beating Braga 2-0. 0-0 in Real Sociedad and Inter Milan. 0-0 in Copenhagen, Galatasaray, and 0-0 Manchester United, Bayern Munich as well. So interesting scores around there. I mean, that Madrid match against Union Berlin really would not have been expecting that there one at all. Gotta be getting back to work in this one. I think that's getting down to it. I mean, looking at the stats, we've actually had the majority of possession apparently with less shots. I don't know how that's possible. I think that might be incorrect. But look, 2 shots on target for United. Decent enough pass accuracy, decent chance creation at times. Press has been working quite effectively. There's still a lot of things we need to do. We need to make more chances, and we need to try to get on the end of things. But it could have went worse. I think that's key. Carpe is down there. Phillips will be a class signing. Won't ever happen. He even said that. I think we should go for Tony in January. Yeah, I mean, look, man, that could be a lovely signing, Ivan Tony. A real experienced striker could do really well for us and exactly what we need. Some would say adding goals, adding quality up there, that would be important. I think really, I think if we're going to be bringing anybody in, I think it's going to be defensive players. I think we might see a centre back brought in. That seems to be some of the rumours. Obviously, look, Tobado's one, but there was some other players as well. I think there's a young player from Lons we've been linked to. That might be an interesting one, but I don't expect a massive window. I would expect to see some players go. I think if they can get rid of Sancho, they probably will do in January. But I would be surprised very much if we do end up in a position where we're spending a lot of money on strikers and midfielders and the likes. Just in terms of that player I was referring to, let me just quickly pull him up here. What have I got down below, actually? I think Chatsport saying something. Let me see what you're saying, man. I think we should have kept... Of all the players, we should have kept Fred. Carpe said you can see how good Kim Min-jae is. Would have been awesome. Yeah, look, Kim would have been a brilliant signing for us. He really would have been. And I would have absolutely loved to have seen him brought into the club. I think it would have been the... I think it would have been the smartest signing we could have made, and we needed a right centre back with Varane and the Maguire stuff. You know, we do need those types of players. Tobato could be one. I think Kim Min-jae would have been the ready-made article. I think if we're going for a young one, it has to be Diamond. I think that could be my preference. But there was somebody else I did want to check out because there was talk of us being in for him in January. Let me just quickly pull him up. I think he does play for Lons. Don't know why. Yeah, that's him there. Yeah, he is. He's playing for Lons. I don't know why I can't find his name. Any thoughts, guys? Anderson, Silva, Tobato, Neves. I mean, I think Yao Neves is a really good player. I like Yao Neves a lot. Let me just quickly search this image as well. I like Yao Neves, but I think, you know, for the price tag, I don't know if we're going to be able to afford £100 million. The player I was thinking about playing for Lille, is Lene Yoro, a young French defender. Looks very, very good in terms of his on-ball actions, and as well as that, what he does offer defensively. Looks really top prospect. Could be an interesting signing for sure. Guys, make sure you're dropping a like on the video. Consider up to 16 likes, so big ups for that. Chat Sports goes Singare. Singare is an interesting one. I think, look, if I had to rebuild this team, I think I would love to see one of 2 players. I think Bayern Munich coming into midfield and starting would be my preference. I would want to see one of Amadou Onana behind him, but then he does kind of have to limit his game to playing that number 6 spot, or Pfeiffer from, I think it's PSV. Max Pfeiffer looks really, really good in that area, and he's a natural defensive midfielder. I think on the right hand side, you know, there's decisions to be made there. Look, you got Chelsea coming through. He will be something special, no doubt about it. but he's probably still too young. He's still got Ahmad. I think Bakayoko might be an interesting one down there. Stephanie's down there. Dare I say it, we're still in this and could nick it 1-0. Would be great. I mean, it could be absolutely brilliant, Stephanie. Would love to see a goal here from Rasmus Hojlund or anybody. But look, Bayern have had their chances. They've been half chances. They've not been exceptional in terms of what they've been doing. Look, this is a team I expected more of Bayern Munich in that first half. And the reason why I would say that would be because they lost 5-1 at the weekend to Frankfurt, and that's a really bad result for Bayern Munich and for Tuchel. And you would think a way for them to try save some face and really take a bit of pressure off would be going away to United and putting in a massive shift and getting a lot of goals tonight. To be fair to the Bayern Munich players and the manager, and fans as well, there was talk about the price of tickets for tonight's match. It looks like £50 a ticket. They were saying 20 is plenty, and they are protesting the Glazers. Good to see away fans doing that. Do you appreciate it? What do we got down below? Silva will cost over 100 million. Yeah, look, I think that's the thing, guys. Is, you know, I would love Silva and Neves and some of those players, but I mean, you're talking 200 million pounds worth of players. I think you got to look elsewhere. I think Pfeiffer. I think you got a question about what you're doing in that attacking midfield area. Will it be Mount? Will it be Bruno? Will it be whoever coming through? You got Lacey coming through, of course. Garnacho, I think, has to keep playing. Hojlund has to keep playing. I think there's a big rebuild today. I think right back's going to be an area we need to improve upon. I'm not the biggest fan of Dallo. I'm not the biggest fan of Wan-Bissaka. Lucky Singh, good to see you, man. Thank you very much for joining in. Let me see, Stephanie is saying as well. Varane to be the captain on Sunday by the looks of it. Maguire injury tonight. Yeah, look, I don't know who's going to be captaining us on Sunday. It might be Luke Shaw. I'm not sure. McTominay. Who knows? Who knows? You want Carpi? Carpi says you want Silva. You need a Pepford. Yeah, look, it's a hell of a lot of money, guys. You know, for some of the signings, you know, that we're looking for, really is so much money. I think actually I might have tweeted somebody fairly recently about it. Let me see. I think that there's it. Yeah, look, goalkeeping, that's a question. Like, Onana's a question mark. I probably would have preferred to have seen Diogo Costa run in the summer, but look, if it's Onana now, I'm going to stick by the guy as well. I'm not going to pretend I wasn't massively up for signing him as well. Right back is the player I think we need to sign, and I think, like, right back, I think Frimpong or I think Ba might be the options. Diamond would be my first choice at centre back. I would then say Pfeiffer. I would love beyond belief to see Florian Wirtz at attacking midfield and Matthias Sula at right wing. I think that would be my preference. It's a lot of young players. I don't know if we're going to get them all. Like a lot of them is impossible to get. Jeremy down there, good to see you. What did you say there as well? You said cheers. What was that there for? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? I'm not sure. Jasper wants Lewis Dunk. I don't know, guys. Can't get behind saying Lewis Dunk. Like, but at the minute, I mean, we need centre backs. Like, if Yapstam or Rayo's got their boots, we might need them on Sunday. Carpi said almost guaranteed to be Tobito the signing. I mean, it could be. I know Frimpong at right back's a highly possible one. Thuram in midfield might be another one that we look at, but I think most importantly, we've got to sort out that defensive midfield position for the long term. I think we've got to sort out the right back, the right wing, what we're doing there. And then I think a lot of it will fall into place. There's still some players who we would probably build around, ideally. I mean, you would be talking Martinez, you'd be talking Luke Shaw, maybe, Kobe Manu, Garnacho, Hojlund, players like this. You probably would look to still build around them. Solid centre back, Lewis Dunk. I mean, yeah, he's solid, but I mean, it's not. I don't think that's the level we need to bring us back. Like, I really don't. Lucky says sacking Richard Arnold and sacking Joel Glazer. I mean, I would love to sack Joel Glazer. Yeah, absolutely would you, man. You know it. I know it. Unfortunately, we're going to be stuck with a guy for the foreseeable, but hopefully someday it's going to end this takeover. Who knows? We might actually get Radcliffe by the end of next year. Being announced. Who knows? Who knows? Big ups as well, guys, for all the likes. Much appreciated. Lucky is saying we've got to keep defending. Yeah, look, we've got to keep defending. This going massive 45 minutes here for United. And like typically in the last couple of weeks, we've started really badly in second halves, and I don't know what it is about us, why we do it, but we have been having a habit of starting poorly in second halves for the last while, and really got to improve upon that because Bayern will fancy themselves coming out of it. Carper goes, wouldn't be surprised if we got Onana from Everton. I don't think he's a bad player. Like, I actually quite rate Amadou Onana. Now, it's whether or not I think there's better players out there, and I think there is. I would say I would prefer. I think Vifer would be my choice. I think he's just such a natural number 6, really smart, really intelligent player, and I think I would definitely want to see him in there. And brought in. We're coming back to the match very, very soon. I'll go through the rest of the comments. Got Lucky Singh down there below. Carpy's looking at the CDM. Lucky says, me and friends getting them out of business. I hope so, Lucky. If you got the luck, if you got the money or whatever to get rid of the Glazer family, please do so. Would massively appreciate that. I'm sure the whole fan base will probably chip in. We'll build you a statue outside of Old Trafford. What do we got? 15 votes. Interesting. A lot of you guys are actually going for the win, and like I think that's an interesting one, and I'm hoping you guys will prove to be right as well. Like certainly going to be a big second half. It's going to be an interesting one. Stephanie's down there, clean sheet. Victory is our default win setting. Yeah, look, it has to be. Carpe saying De Jong will be the main signing. Him for Sancho. Oh man, don't get me started on Frankie De Jong. It might be Luke De Jong. Maybe that's the only De Jong we managed to sign for Eric Ten Hag. I don't know. Getting close to kickoff here. Looking forward to it anyway, guys. It might be the last time we hear Champions League anthem at Old Trafford for, well, probably not going to hear it next season at this time of going. And then, so 2 seasons, I guess. So this might be the end of it. It might be back to Europa League or worse, Conference League next year, the way things are going so far. But let's see what we can do in the second half. We're getting ready to head out onto the pitch here anyway. Players out in the tunnel. Not seeing any subs coming on half time. Think that's pretty much as expected. Look, the bench is really weak tonight as well. It's not very good. Well, obviously Harry Maguire's come on and Johnny Evans is now on the pitch, but I mean it's gonna be Joe Hugel or Manu or Hannibal or Danko or Palistri. I think Wan-Bissaka looks to be warming up. I'm not too sure what the thinking is here. Bayern Munich heading back out onto the pitch. United going to get ready as well. Almost time for kickoff here. We just got to go again. We've got to have an all solid half. We've got to try get a goal. If we don't score like we're out, it is as simple as that, really. Steve McLaren going through some last minute conversations with Wan-Bissaka. Delo on there as well. So I'm not too sure who Wan-Bissaka is coming on for. I can only assume that Luke Shaw was holding his hamstring in that half, has picked up a knock or something. I think that might be the issue. Stephanie says, we believe in miracles, big ups. Gotta believe. I mean, it's like all he said, mountains are there to be climbed, aren't they? So let's get to work. Wan-Bissaka is coming on, and I think it's going to be for Luke Shaw, which does say a lot about Reguilon's performance at the weekend as well. What are we on as well? Stephanie going like, no stupid mistakes. Keep tight and naked. Yeah, absolutely. Stick tight, stay together out there, and try to nick it if we can. Conrad Leimer coming on for Bayern Munich. Looks like Wan-Bissaka coming on for United. Luke Shaw is off. Wan-Bissaka is on. I mean, look, we went from having 2 members out of the first choice back forward to having no one again, which is a massive concern. I mean, I don't know what's happening with injuries this season. I really, really despair at it. Jeremy says we need Garnacho to hop on his bike again. Yeah, look, we do. Garnacho's had a couple of runs tonight, and he's ended up running into Bayern Munich players, and it's just been so annoying and frustrating because it is the same thing we complain about Rashford about. About to kick off here anyway. We are underway in the second half. But yeah, look, I mean, some of the things Garnacho does as well, you know, we complain about Rashford running into players blind and just overrunning the ball every time. But Garnacho has been guilty of that at times as well tonight and throughout the last couple of matches as well. Lucky wants Luke Shaw fresh. He might be injured. You know, he mightn't be fresh at all as well, like, but we're going to have to find out. Bayern Munich went for that from kickoff there, and it is gone out for a throw into United anyway. We're going to take it up the pitch. Got a couple of options up there. Hojlund has been put on the deck again. I mean, Hojlund's going to be coming out of this black and blue. Upamecano has just been so physical. Every ball with the guy. I don't know. I don't know. Big ups on 18 likes as well, guys. Much appreciated. Hojlund putting the squeeze in. Has put Upamecano on the ground, and now he gets a free kick given against him. I don't know. Hojlund's been on the deck all night from Upamecano, and it's the first time Upamecano's gone on the ground, and Hojlund's given the free kick away. I think he's just a little bit frustrated as well. Kim Min-jae's got it. Has given it away, to be fair. Not like him. Good ball by Bruno to find Anthony, and Anthony in there, and it's a recovery tackle from Kim Min-jae. He's just too good of a defender. He really, really is. Give the ball away there, but his recovery pace and tackle was absolutely superb. And it's going to be a corner kick to United anyway. No, actually, he's given it away. He's given it as a goal kick. I'm not too sure about that one, but Alphonso Davies has it. And Anthony's won it. Alphonso Davies playing well. He's really got a chip on his shoulder. I don't know why Ten Hag said he wasn't a good defender in the first leg, because he's gone out in both matches determined to shut Ten Hag up. Leroy Sané coming away into midfield. Sané is such an interesting player, but he's just so good as well. Really thought he was something special at City, and I mean at Bayern he's a very, very good player here. Causing us a lot of problems, but Amrabat has won the ball off him. And McTominay tries to find Hojlund. Hojlund goes down under the tackle from Upamecano, and again, it's just play away. It seems to be Upamecano can just come through the back of Hojlund every time, but as soon as Hojlund does it back, it's a free kick. Kim Min-jae looking composed on the ball, finds Manuel Neuer. Upamecano tries to play it forward, loses it. Amrabat's got it. Amrabat should find Wan-Bissaka here, and does. Wan-Bissaka's got some space ahead of him, but he's not really interested in using it. He's going to go back to Johnny Evans. Johnny Evans has recovered it, and so is Varane now as well. So, I mean, it was a decent turnover half the pitch, and we seem to be just happy to hold on to the ball at the moment. Evans has got it again. Nice ball to find Anthony. Anthony, lovely ball to find Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka cuts it back. Bruno Fernandes, and over the bar. Well over the bar there from Bruno. It was a good effort. It was a good move. So, putting a couple of passes together. Bruno should be keeping that down. Really a cutback in the penalty box. He should be hitting the target at the very least. It was a good opportunity that. Really, really poor finish. Ten Hag not looking happy with him either. With that, Bruno not happy with himself. I don't know. Onana. Sorry, not Onana. Neuer. Neuer's got it. And he's found... I think that's Musiala. Musiala's just gone past Johnny Evans like he isn't there. Sané's getting away. It's not looking good, but Varane's recovered and gets the ball away before it reaches Harry Kane. Good defending from Varane. I think he's been impressive in this one anyway. Certainly warranting his place in the starting 11. Certainly warranting his place on that team sheet. And it's been a good performance from Varane. So I'm happy with that level of performance from him tonight as well. Upamecano driving inside. Hojlund tries to win it. McTominay up there as well. McTominay has really been anonymous in this match as well. He's not even really pressing a lot of the things you typically would associate with McTominay is just work rate and desire. Not really seeing a lot of that either. He's just kind of walking about, and it just looks like Hojlund could do with some help up there at times. And I don't know what McTominay really. He's so far ahead of Amrabat and Bruno every time. Johnny Evans has got it here, and he's found Anthony, and Anthony's just lost it, and it's going to be a throw in. I think to Bayern Munich potentially. Not great, really. Nothing special to write home about in the first 5 minutes of this first half. Really can't say a lot has been entertaining. Wan-Bissaka with this throw in. Nobody's even coming over for him to take the throw in. Don't know who he's going to throw it to. Eventually, he has to go the whole way back to Rafa Varane, and we're going to build up from the back again. I don't know, guys. Some of this is just really. It just feels weird. Like it feels weird tonight. I don't know what it is. It's almost like the players have accepted going out. I don't know. Evans soldiering forward, tries to find Wan-Bissaka, loses out, and Musiala's got it now, and Alphonso Davies. We've got Hojlund putting the squeeze on Upamecano. He just about manages to find Harry Kane, but Varane's won that nicely. Wan-Bissaka. It's breaking down a little bit in midfield. I don't know if that's going to suit us better or suit us worse. McTominay's got it. Johnny Evans. I mean, there's lots of options on the left-hand side. They've got to go left with this eventually and do so. It's Stallo. It's Bruno. It's McTominay. It's Garnacho. Nice ball. Looking for Anthony. Almost got it through to him. McTominay almost gets a second ball in the box there. Nice bit of work there from Garnacho. Good play. And Bayern Munich going to take it forward and try to counter-attack now. And we've got to defend well now. This is the important part. Wan-Bissaka gets the foot in there and does well. Bruno goes down under the tackle from Musiala, and it's going to be a free kick. Bruno looking a yellow for Musiala. I don't think he's going to get it either. Again, it's Kim Min-jae with a tackle in there. He's just been so good tonight. He really has been something special, and I would absolutely love for us to have got him in the summer. I really, really would have. I think Kim Min-jae and Sandro Martinez would have been one hell of a centre-back partnership. Johnny Evans. Anthony tries to backheel it. Doesn't get it. Bourne is down there. A good attack wins you matches, and a good defence wins you titles, says Sir Alex. Even Pep and Klopp improved their respective teams by buying good defenders. Yeah, absolutely. That's really where they built those teams up from, from the back, with the goalkeepers, with the defenders, the centre backs, the full backs. I don't know how many fullbacks. I don't know how many fullbacks we managed to see from Pep, and how many he signed across his tenure at Manchester City before he got the right balance. And even now, they're still chopping and changing very, very, very regularly. Anthony's picked up a yellow card there. Neuer plays it forward. Johnny Evans tries to get the foot in there. It's going to be a throw in, I think, to Bayern Munich. Look, we're keeping them in there. We're keeping them in their half, and we're doing quite well at it so far. Not been a bad start to the second half. Would like to see some more opportunities, because it's going to be difficult to get past Kim Min-jae tonight. Really is. And then we still have to beat Manuel Neuer if we do get past Kim in tonight's match. And look, that's how a proper team's built. And we're talking there about the importance of defenders. Your goalkeeper should be the last line of defense. It really should be. If your goalkeeper doesn't have to face a shot, then that means the defense is done really, really well. Bruno goes for the shot there and gets it just wide. Not a bad shot there from Bruno. Better than his attempt a couple of minutes ago. United growing into it. We're growing into it. He had to fight Joshua Kimmich to get the ball there. A little bit of momentum anyway from United, trying to build up through Upamecano and Neuer. are Bayern Munich, and we're putting the squeeze on them high. It's going to be hard to get it past Kim and Jai. Stephanie goes, we'll get two big chances. I have to check them. You have to take the chances when they come. Absolutely, Stephanie. Good ball there. Bruno almost gets it, but Amrabat just jumps in and wins it. Can he win it again? Would be nice. Has done. But he's given the free kick away, I think, and it's going to be a free kick to Bayern Munich. Round about 54 minutes gone. Still 0-0. And it's bad news from Copenhagen. It's 1-0 in that match. It's 1-0 to Copenhagen. Minute, I think we're going out, guys. I'm not too sure how that's going to leave the group, but I don't know if that means Europa League. I think Galatasaray would still be ahead of us on head-to-head record. Am I right in saying? Because they beat us at Old Trafford, and obviously we drew there. So I think that's correct. But at the minute we're going out, Copenhagen have scored there. Look, the incentive will of course still be on Galatasaray to score a goal. But not good. Not good so far. I mean, look, we got to do our job, and our job is going to be beating Bayern Munich here and getting a goal, and then worry about what happens in the other match. So that's what we have to focus on. But at the minute we're going out, Joshua Kimmich, Bayern trying to play out of their own half now as well. Looking good, Bayern, at the minute, looking quite composed with Kimmich and Kim and Jai. I mean, it's when it goes to Upamecano, you know, that's clearly the pressing trigger for United. And he's give the ball away again. Like, Upamecano is really not good on the ball. He really is nothing special in possession anyways. He's a good defender, very physical, strong, quick player, reads the game well, but he doesn't have particularly good passing ability. Kingsley Coman does have good passing ability, though, and he does find Musiala. Definitely goes exactly, do our job and win the confidence, if nothing else. I mean, yeah, look, just got to keep going here anyway. Look, our job's to win anyway, so even if we can't win, then we haven't done our job in the first place. Evans wins it. McTominay to Bruno. Dallo finds Garnacho. Tries to go past Limer. I think Limer's maybe got him that time, but Garnacho fight. I mean, Garnacho's working hard out there. I like the work rate. Anthony to Amrabat. Plays it forward. Yeah, look, at the minute it leaves us rooted to the bottom of the group. Unless we win, like if we beat Bayern Munich, we'll end up in the Europa League, I think. That's about the best we can hope for. And it's whether or not we actually want that either. Look, I mean, there's certainly big arguments to be made that, you know, going out altogether is better than Thursday night football, and then trying to play two games later. Because look, that killed us last season as well, the Europa League run. Ball was playing in there to Sané, and it's gone out. Well defended there by Johnny Evans. And Varane just let the ball. I think maybe he would have been offside. Onana probably had it covered as well there, but it's all good. Tuchel's got it anyway. on the touchline, not looking happy with his team's performance. Look, it doesn't matter to them either. You know, they've gone through regardless. Hojlund's held the ball up really well there. Really, really strong play. Anthony up against Upamecano. Finds, I think, McTominay. McTominay squeezes it through to Garnacho, but he's not going to be able to get it either. Frustrating. Yeah, that was an opportunity there. Hojlund with a good link-up play. Couldn't quite make anything off it, and it's going to be a goal kick here to Bayern Munich. A better pass from McTominay probably gets Garnacho in there. Johnny Evans stepping up. Kim and Jai really just look so composed on the ball, but the option is always there to pass and press Upamecano. That's really what we've been making advantage of. And Kimmich is dropping cheap to offer up options for him anyway. Upamecano's got it, trying to carry it forward. I don't know, guys. Wan-Bissaka's got a throw in here. No, it's going to go to Bayern Munich. It's going to be Alphonso Davies to take it. We're about 60 minutes gone. We've got 30 minutes plus extra time to go. Really not too much to write home about in terms of clear-cut chances. Wouldn't mind United just having a go at it as well at some point. I'm trying to manufacture and create some more. Hojlund's in there to try put the squeeze on Neuer. McTominay not moving really. Probably could have helped him out there, I think, but Kim and Jai got it again. I mean, look, Kim's just so good as well. Last 15 minutes, Bayern Munich have had 62% off the possession as well. They've had all the ball, really. Amrabat's been bypassed there. And I think Amrabat's just tripped up Musiala there. He's probably going to get a yellow card for his troubles. It's one of those professional ones. I think he knew the ball was away from him there. So yeah, look, I can't really complain too much about that. If he didn't make it, we would be complaining, saying he should have. Stefan Amrabat, I mean, he's been all right tonight. There's really not much options on the bench either, guys. I don't know if it's Manu maybe we bring on, or Hannibal or something to try and inject a bit of urgency into it, but really not a lot of options on there. Palistri maybe one, but that's about it, really. Kimmich has got it, and he's just let it off right to Upamecano. And Limer's got it, and Coman's gone the whole way back to Neuer. It actually almost dropped there for Hojlund. Didn't quite get onto it, but Amrabat squeezing up. Bruno's going to go in for this. Upamecano has to launch it clear. Johnny Evans should win that. A decent move here by Bayern. Musiala's managed to get him behind. McTominay just left the tackle where it was for some reason. Harry Kane held a Kimmich, and it's over the bar. It's 1-1 in the Real Madrid Union Berlin match for anyone interested in that there one. It's still 1-0 to Copenhagen in their match, and that's a key one. That is what really impacts us at the minute. United need a goal for Galatasaray in that one, and a goal for ourselves if we're going to win. We got Andre Onana to take this goal kick. He's just going to pump it up the pitch from the looks of things. Went in behind, long towards Hojlund. It's swept up by Neuer anyway, and Neuer's just put it out for a throw in. I mean, it's well swept up. I mean, it's so hard to get in behind Bayern Munich because Neuer just comes out like that and just deals with it so much. Throw in anyway to United. McTominay loses it and gets it back and loses it, and Johnny Evans has got it now. Varane. Dallow's giving it away really cheaply there as well, trying to cut in his right foot. It's so obvious what he was trying to do there. And now Bayern Munich can take it away. Kingsley Coman looking... He's very, very hard to get the ball off Kingsley Coman. It really, really is at times out there. And we're struggling. I mean, we're not really sustaining the possession that we did at the start of the half, first 10, 15 minutes or so. Not really seeing that anymore. And now Bayern Munich's just kind of stamping their authority on the match, kind of just getting away from us a little bit. And that's a frustration. Like, it really, really is. Because we were holding a lot of the ball. We have won it back now. We still got it. And Varane has got it. And Amrabat has got it. And Amrabat, lack of real options ahead of him. He's going to go back. Nicely done there by Amrabat, to be fair to fine Anthony. I think Anthony's won the free kick there from Kim Min-jae, and it's going to be a free kick to United. No yellow card, unfortunately. We got Johnny Evans. Big ups to 19 likes as well, guys. Much appreciated. Johnny Evans has it well at the back as well. Not really seeing too much um, clear chance creation. I haven't seen Bruno on the ball for quite a while as well. I'm not too sure what Bruno is doing. He's just kind of walking around the middle of the pitch as well. Evans, nothing really going on there. Bourne says, yes, Onana's poor, but he's facing far too many shots. Must be top 3 this season. Yeah, I think we are top 3. Like, I think the only teams who've had more shots than us are Luton and Burnley potentially. So, like, that's kind of, what we're talking about. Why are we facing as many shots as that as well? Garnacho's got it. Bruno. Back to Garnacho. Got Hojlund in the middle. He's got McTominay getting in there. Can't get across in either. It's going to be blocked. But Bruno recovers. Dallo needs to take it down. Chatsport said Varane getting used to how Munich play for his move in January. Maybe, man. There's talk of Casemiro as well, thinking about Bayern Munich. I don't know if those deals are likely to happen at all. I don't know. I feel like both might be set for Saudi Arabia. I don't know. I really don't know. Bruno's got it anyway. Varane's got it again. Just kind of lumped it in there towards nobody. It's going to drop. Will Onana come out and keep it? Yeah, looks like it. No, he's just let it go for a throw in. And now we have to go the whole way back because Onana didn't want to get on the ball there. I don't know why he didn't just take it on. Thomas Müller coming on for Bayern Munich anyway. I don't know, guys. Really, I mean, it's not been a great watch tonight. Like, I don't think anyone's really going to say they're enjoying they're enjoying watching United Bayern tonight. Hasn't been a thriller, hasn't been particularly entertaining, and gone out again for another throw in after throw in. Just stop start. It's been a lack of chances, a lot of backwards passes. Probably just written for an 89th minute winner from Thomas Müller with his first touch or something. Garnacho's got it. Loses it. Kimmich again. Kim Min-jae plays it back. Hojlund tries to put the squeeze on. Garnacho tries to get it again. Limer looks strong on the ball as well here, to be fair. Harry Kane now. Harry Kane can just look up and just pick out Sane's a hell of a ball there by Harry Kane. But I think Wan-Bissaka's got it. And Anthony. And Onana. Onana's just clipped it. Hojlund just knocked off it again. It's going to be another throw-in. It's been nothing but throw-ins. Oh, match, guys. It really has been. Thanks very much for 19 likes as well. Can we hit 20 if possible? Would be very appreciated as well. We're getting close to the end of the match here anyway. We've got about 23 minutes left of regular time. Then, of course, we have added time as well to come after this. Will we get a goal? Will Bayern get a goal? Will anything happen? Will there be a shot on target? Or is it just going to get stuck in the quagmire of just another boring old match for Manchester United? Goretzka's got it. Upamecano. McTominay trying to squeeze him, not really looking overly interested in doing so. It's just going to fall to Kim Min-jae again. And it's Alphonso Davies again. I don't know. Amrabat trying to squeeze. I don't know what the answer is going to be. Maybe we put Kobe Mino on, try to get on the ball some more. Maybe that could be an option. But I mean, it's precious little options out there. And on that bench United tonight really, really is weak. Weak subs. No goals really on there, unless you're going to put Joe Hugel on. But I don't know. We need to score. We need to hope Galatasaray score if we want to stay in Champions League. We've got 20 minutes to do so. But Bayern coming on to us anyway. I think it's Thomas Müller with it. And Thomas Muller's got Sane. And Sane can just look up. He's just got Goretzka again. Forces it. I think it's Müller. Goretzka. Müller. I think it's one there by Anthony. He's going to throw into Bayern Munich as well. Um, getting it, we're struggling to get on the ball too much at the minute, not really getting moving up and down the pitch as we want to do. Can see some subs warming up. Looks like Reguilon was one of them, and I think Manu was another one. Potentially Hannibal down there, but I mean, look, if that's the quality of the subs we got, I really don't know. At this moment in time, Kingsley Coman's got it. Amrabat wins it. McTominay just doesn't win it or even put a foot in. It's 1-0 to Bayern. I don't know what happened there. It was a comedy of errors. And Kingsley Coman ended up unmarked on the penalty spot and just stuck it past Onana. I don't know, guys. I kind of want to see a replay on how that happened because I really can't see how. I don't know how that happened. It's like Muller touched it, Coman. It was just so many flicks and tackles knock one. I think it's Harry Kane with like a side-footed ball that managed to squeeze in between Dallo and Coman, and it's 1-0 to Bayern. It's onside. I mean, it's been a shit match like it has been, and we've really just not done anything in tonight's match, guys. I mean, it's 1-0 to Bayern Munich now. I don't know. I mean, like, not that it really matters because we're going out regardless. But I mean, you don't want to lose these matches either. We gotta go again and just like try to get back into this. But we really haven't made any opportunities out there on that pitch tonight. Really struggled to get on the ball and do anything with it. And can't complain. There we go. Overlays updated. United's got to go again. We got to go again. I don't know. Like I'm kind of like stuck in two minds. It's like, do we mind going out altogether? It's like my preference obviously is to stay in the Champions League. Obviously, but if we end up in Europa League, is that a bad thing? Arguably for the rest of the season, good chance there for Dallo, and I think it was cut out there by Neuer as well. It was a lovely ball by Andre Onana, but just supremely well swept up there by Neuer. It was a hell of a pass by Andre Onana. Dallo's touch really let him down. If his touch was any better, he probably gets himself in there to score. Got some subs anyways. Hannibal and Pellistri. Hannibal and Pellistri coming on. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's it just looks like we're going out with a whimper. We got Hannibal and Pellistri warming up. About to come on. I don't know who they're coming on for. Anthony probably. Garnacho coming off. Don't know about that there one either, guys. Like I really don't know. Garnacho off, Hannibal on, Pellistri on, and I think it's going to be Anthony. It does also show the supreme lack of actual depth at the minute as well. Chat Sports says United are an average football team off the pitch. I mean, yeah, look, it's just average, like just 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 bang average. And just going out with a whimper. Once again, going out with a whimper rather than a bang. Um, I don't know. I feel like just watching the replay, McTominay could have done a lot better and actually put an effort to try to get his foot in. Um, I don't know. Neuer plays it. Johnny Evans has jumped in. I mean, they're Bayern are in again here. It's Thomas Muller. It falls again to Harry Kane. Harry Kane just lines it up for Goretzka. Bayern just kind of playing about with it. We're the first team in Champions League history, first English team in history, Champions League history, to have conceded 15 goals in a single group stage. 15 goals in 6 matches is just embarrassing as well. It really, really, really is. I don't know. Got 15 minutes left here. It'll probably be a long time before we see Champions League football at Old Trafford, and this is what we're getting. We're getting an absolute whimper off a performance as well. Alphonso Davies has found Kim Min Jae. Kim Min Jae is just going to roll it back towards Upamecano, and Upamecano's just going to go again with it. Probably not going to have another shot on match, like we probably aren't. Muller's got it. And he's just let it off to Konrad Leimer. And Hannibal's won that there one. Tell is coming on for Bayern Munich as well. I think he scored against us at the Allianz, and Kingsley Coman's away off as well. I don't know, guys. Salzburg goes big squad with top 4 to play for. We miss it. We may only see players falling out. We may see more players falling out. We might do. We might do. I don't know, man. Like, I really don't. Like, I mean, we're going out here at the minute. I think, yeah, like we'll be out of Europe altogether at this rate. Bruno's tried to play Pellistri in, but it's just over his head. 2 balls on the pitch. Amrabat in there. Soft foul. It wasn't really much of a foul there. Carpy says 15 goals conceded on the Champions League. Yeah, it's 15 goals. It's the most ever for an English side in the Champions League. I mean, it's just embarrassing. Like, it is just absolutely embarrassing. The lack of quality and actual effort we put in these matches is just so embarrassing to watch. Like, we're trying to press here with Hannibal. I mean, Hannibal's probably just going to run around like and do what he can because this is what he does. But like, he's trying to defend big spaces out there. I don't know. I mean, look, what I've seen that goal back a couple of times. McTominay should be doing so much better. He should have been putting the foot in. He just had no interest in putting the foot in either. I don't know. Shallow crosses, nothing again there. I don't know. I mean, this team's just so pathetic. Like, I mean, I know he was decent tonight, Anthony, at times. But, I mean, 1 assist, 0 goals in 25 matches. Like, I mean, there's just no form in this team. And it's just pathetic. Like, I can't see anything other than Eric Ten Hag just getting, like, than Eric Ten Hag paying the price for this with his job. Like, I just cannot see him lasting to the end of the season at this rate of going. I really can't see it. Harpy again says Onana cost United at least 10 of them. His position for the goal in his game is a joke. He should close him down. He probably should too, man. But I mean, we shouldn't be conceding that goal in the first place either. We really shouldn't. Completely unmarked in the box. We had 3 or 4 opportunities to clear the ball, and we didn't take any of them. Manu is on for 10 minutes. I don't know why he wasn't starting. He should have been. Um, and still, Scott McTominay is still on the pitch. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I know he has scored goals. I know he has saved us at times this season. But the fact is, we are a worse team with Scott McTominay in it than we are without him. And you can't just keep sacrificing how your team plays and defends and attacks and moves the ball and passes and presses and does every function of a team because Scott McTominay might get you a goal. Like, you really can't sacrifice that every match. And that's what we've been doing every single, like, for weeks upon weeks upon weeks. We've been just putting McTominay in there over and over again and just hoping for the best. Like, every fucking time. Like, I don't know, guys. I really don't care that he might score the occasional goal. He has probably both saved Ten Hag's job and will cost Ten Hag his job at the same time. Um, I don't know. Like, there's just been no progress at all this season. We put in we lose matches with terrible performances over and over and over and over and over again, and we never change anything. Nothing ever changes. We just turn around and do the exact same thing in the next match and hope for the best and hope it's just going to reverse itself. I don't know. Um, Carpy says, "Do you think Ten Hag will sell McTominay in the summer as he didn't want to keep him right now?" I wish he did. I really wish he did. And I know people say, "Thank God we didn't sell Scott McTominay and Harry Maguire," but I really wish we sold Scott McTominay so we could, or McTominay would just stop scoring goals, so that we can just force ourselves to play an actual brand of football with an actual system that actually works instead of the deranged repetitive trying of the same structure and plan that just hasn't worked. Chatsport says, "Do you think we should see out Ten Hag's contract?" So we see out Ten Hag's contract, let him sell the players he wants and see what improvement there is. I mean, I think any manager would probably sell the same players. I don't know. I think he's got to take responsibility, and the fact is we've been nothing short of atrocious all season long. Um, I can't remember 3 good performances this season. I think we've played 18 matches or something at this point of the season, maybe more. I think we've lost like half our matches this season, probably more. And that in itself is embarrassing. It's a Bayern corner here. Harry Kane takes it. I mean, completely free header in the box from Harry Kane. I don't know why or what we're even thinking about doing here either. It's just so embarrassing to watch this utter shite turn up over and over and over and over and over and over again. Dallo, Wambasaki gets a foot in there. Not really too much is happening here. I don't know, guys. It feels like the match is over already. Like, it really does. Because I don't even think we're going to try to make a chance for ourselves either. I don't think we have any interest in it. Carpy says, "Can't blame Ten Hag for this. Look at last season, how good we were. It's the players that haven't carried on. Sacking Ten Hag won't change anything." I mean, yeah, yes and no, because he should just play drop the players who are not playing good. I mean, we lost 3-0 to Bournemouth, and the only changes we made was taking Martial out of the team and Rashford out of the team. No, sorry, I'm Regulon out of the team. So, like, the only sub we really made was the left back because Martial was ill anyway and wouldn't have played today. So we made one sub after we lost 3-0 against Bournemouth at home. Like, that's the unexcusable stuff for me. Like, it really is. And I like Eric Ten Hag, but I mean, he I don't know why he does this. Like, I really don't. Carpy says, "Where will the money come from and who will be manager?" I ask everyone with no answer. It'll be the same outcome. The players ain't good enough. Yeah, no, it is. Like, it is. These players just can't be asked, man. They really cannot be asked for the most part. And they're just so shit half the time. Like, they really are. Um, so yeah, look, it's a question: where's the money going to come from? I mean, Radcliffe money is going to come at some point, but like, I mean, that's not going to be enough for what we need either. Like, so I think like a complete restructure at the club and how we do business on and off the pitch is going to have to be done. Like, it's so necessary. We're not going to have the money to build and buy a team of superstars and top class players. So the only option that I can really say is either do what we've been doing and buying old players past their best who might get a season or two out of, or you go and buy young, you buy players who are going to be something special, and then you build long term in them. That's what I would do. Harpy says Ten Hag got manager of the month there, 3 points off fourth in the league, so he won't get sacked. Not even Klopp or Pep would change United. No, they won't. They won't. It's kind of like a poison chalice. Like, it's so impossible to change anything. He's got to do a lot better himself. I think, like, from that rationale point of view, we know that he can do better, and we know that the players are just letting him down as well. But I mean, it's also got to be said at some point, like, there might be a decision made on it that they might go somewhere else. Because they're more likely to get rid of the manager again than they will do to get rid of the entire squad, or at least they'll do it quicker than they would do it for the entire squad. You know, that's kind of the argument as well that I would make. It's a throw-in for United anyway. It's 85, 86 minutes gone. I feel like I haven't watched the match in quite a while either. It's still 1-0, of course. Amrabat's got it. Bruno to Hannibal. I mean, look, this team's just like, look at the team we're trying to chase Bayern Munich with to try to score a goal. Pellistri, Hannibal, and Hojlund up front. Amrabat, Johnny Evans, Wan-Bissaka, and Dalot. Like, I mean, it's just not good, guys. It's really not. Chatsport says it depends what the fans want from United. League winners, FA Cup, Champions League winners. At the moment, we're a top 7 team. Yeah, look, we are. We are a team that feels like it's just in free fall. Like, we're just walking about the pitch, and we're just not happy as well. Listri's got it. I think McTominay's got a kick there from Goretzka. Harpy says handful of these players have got the sack. Ranić the sack and will continue again and again unless they're sold. And I tend to agree to bring in youth and progress. Yeah, I would. Yeah, it's true as well, man. Like, it can't be denied either that Rashford's freak season last year, getting 30 goals, really did mask for a lack of goals across the rest of the team. And like, if Rashford had a season like this season last year, then I don't know where we would have finished either. Like, we would have been so far off. Would have been so far off anything. Bruno to take this free kick anyway. Needs to get it into the box. Can we make an opportunity? It's probably just going to hit the first man. Johnny Evans got it. Amrabat's got it to Dalot. Dalot, good cross. No one really in there, and McCann was just going to put that ball away very, very, very easily. Got about 2 minutes left. I mean, it's just out with a whimper. It's out with it's just so weak. 5 minutes of added time coming up anyway. Amrabat to Johnny Evans. Pellistri finds Bruno, and Bruno has got a couple of options. He's got Hannibal ahead of him anyway for one. Dalot. Foreigners down there, United players should refund them fans, making them watch this rubbish. I mean, would be a nice thought, man. It really would be. These players probably wouldn't have a lot of money at that rate of going if they were refunding for every shit performance that they put out there for us. A couple of minutes left. I mean, it's going to be a long way back in the Champions League. It has to be. Like, it's it's just so frustrating, guys. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, it just is. It's like, what? If you told me before the start of the match we would just go out with a whimper and not do anything throughout the course of the match and just struggle to make chances, struggle to make opportunities, and struggle to do anything really, I absolutely would have believed you. Like, and ultimately, that's what it turned out to be. That is what it has turned out to be, and that's what it has ended up as. Upamecano's just got to launch this ball clear. Carpe says, what baffles me is United forget they have a striker in Hojlund. He very rarely gets service since he joined. It's baffling the creativity we have in the team. Yeah, look, he gets nothing. I don't think he's had a shot tonight. I don't think anyone's even passed it to the guy tonight. And I'm so fed up with saying it. He literally has no service whatsoever. He never gets a pass. He never gets a cross. He never gets a cutback. He never gets a ball in the box. He literally gets nothing. Like, I feel so bad for the guy, like, just sitting watching him and how he's having to deal with this. Like, gonna be a corner here anyway. Bruno to take it is probably just gonna hit the first man in frustration. That's kind of what we do as well. Big ups for 20 likes as well. Much appreciated, guys. McTominay's just put Goretzka on the ground for some reason. I don't know why. Bruno takes it anyway. Ball in and ball out. I mean, it's so predictable. Like, Wan-Bissaka's launched it back in and it's just going to go out for a goal kick, you would imagine. Bruno keeps it in. Johnny Evans has got it. And Johnny Evans has got Delo. Really, I mean, it was a good play there by Johnny Evans, to be fair. Onana's coming up to halfway line to get this ball. I don't know, guys. I mean, we kind of despair sometimes of this team. We really, really do. Sofan Amrabat's got it. Plays it forward to, I think it's Hojlund. Yeah, it's Hojlund. Nice touch there by Hojlund. Got Dallo. He's got Bruno. Bruno launches it in. It's going to drop to Wan-Bissaka. He had a left foot, he probably would have hit it. Now Bayern Munic's coming away again here. They've got Tell in the middle. He's got clear runners on the left-hand side. It's a poor ball in all fairness, but they have got it again. Tell to Hannibal. Kobe Manu's got it. Nice ball by Kobe Manu there, to be fair. I think it's full time in Copenhagen, so I think we're out of European football regardless of what happens. We're out of the Champions League anyway. Just embarrassing, guys. Got around about a minute 30 left here as well, guys. Not too much is going to happen between now and the end of the match. I mean, I wouldn't even bother with man of the match because it's just one of those nothing performances. We just look like we've turned up because we have to finish the match and we have to complete the sixth match. But I mean, really and truthfully, like, looking back on it, at no point could we really say we had them on the ropes or we looked like we were going to do anything in the match either. We really, really did not look like we were going to do anything. Old Trafford's half empty. Neuer's just kicked that ball right into McTominay. And, I mean, Hojlund's got it. He's going to run. He's about to get cleaned off his feet for the 15th time this match by Upamecano. Alphonso Davies is going to kick this up the pitch as well. Harry Kane lets it off. Guerrero. Got about 30 seconds left. European season is over in about 30 seconds. Um, Not that we ever really did anything or threatened to do anything in it. Neuer's just holding on to the ball. Carpy says one of the biggest fans. United being out of the Champions League and losing money is the Glazers' fault. If they accepted the Qatari bid, it would be so different. I mean, if there was a takeover at all now, it would be so different. I mean, it's over now. Like, we got 15 seconds left. It doesn't matter Bayern Munich score from this last attack or not. We just went out and half-assed it, half-efforted it again. And just never looked like we were ever really going to do anything at all in this match. It's just one of these matches. I think that's our lot. We are now official. We are out of European football for the rest of the season. It's going to be a domestic-only season. Bottom of the group, in a group that contains Copenhagen and Galatasaray. They can look around and look down on the pitch all they want. They can pretend to look sad and sit in their asses and nurse their knees. But the truth is, if they actually turned up and defended or kept their heads or worked in any of the other 6 matches, they probably would have got through. But the truth is, they didn't. They half-assed it. They weren't interested, and it's over. And it's another disappointment. 12th of December. Except for the FA Cup, it's pretty much season over at this point in time. We are now out of the Champions League. Boos have been heard from Old Trafford as well. Not eliminated from all European competition before Christmas for the first time since 2005 and 2006. We are out of European football for the rest of the season. I don't know why Scott McTominay played when Manu did more in 10 minutes than what he did actually throughout the entire match. Massively frustrating from Manchester United once again, guys. But I mean, it's kind of what we expect with this team now. It's kind of the levels we expect. It's the levels we've seen all season, and it's the levels we'll probably continue to see. I'm sure that we're going to see the exact same effort level and level of performance on Sunday against Liverpool. I'm sure we're just going to see the exact same weak defending, no effort, running about, just hoofing it and giving up and pulling out of tackles against Liverpool. That's almost guaranteed to happen at this point. And we're probably going to have an ugly match on Sunday as well. So, any more thoughts, guys? Get your full-time opinions down below. Let me know if you guys have any other thoughts, anything else you guys want to go through on tonight's show as well. Much appreciated for everyone sitting by us and sticking by us throughout this absolute shit show of a match. It's not been fun as predicted, but sure, what can we do really at this moment in time? Bayern Munich have topped the group with ease, and they'll probably be very happy with that, and they probably will continue to be really happy with it. United players applauding the fans. I mean, the fans, I don't know. Look, we didn't go out of Europe tonight. We really didn't. Tonight wasn't the night that cost us. It was very much what we'd done in the other 5 matches. Getting beat by Galatasaray, getting beat by Copenhagen, dropping points in Istanbul. That's what knocked us out of Europe. It wasn't getting beat by Bayern Munich. It's like I said, look, I said at the start of the match and the start of the Champions League season, we could lose home and away against Bayern and probably still go through if we did what we had to do against Copenhagen and Galatasaray. In the end, we didn't do it. And it didn't look like we were ever really going to do it as well. Look, guys, I think we're going to leave the stream here. So thanks so much for watching. Should be live tomorrow, normal time, 7 o'clock. So make sure to join in then as well, guys. And until then, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a good one. And I'll see you all in the next one.